Thank you to our Royal Governor Thomas Hutchinson. We have decided to destroy the tea.
Yes?
We're ready to do that.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Wow. Pretty cool.
Yes, so if you're leaving Old South Meeting House, whenever you're ready, you can head down to Griffin's Wharf. You can destroy some tea.
Thank you. Just this.
Oh, well met, sir.
Hello, sir.
Welcome to Griffin's Wharf. What brings you around these parts? You're not here to help us with the tea, are you?
Revolution.
Oh, that's a bit extreme, but I like where your head's at. Where are you joining us from, sir?
Washington, D.C.
Like the Colonel?
Exactly.
Who would name anything after the failure of Fort Necessity? The man has no future in this continent.
One would think so. He's got a bright future ahead.
We'll see about that. I'll sooner eat my hat. But let's take the moments as they are. You're here to help us with the tea, yes?
Preach.
But here is, of course, the good ship Eleanor. 114 chests of tea aboard her. Feel free to make your way aboard, sir. There is hand sanitizer there if you'd like some. Mr. Moore will attend to you. We'll show you about the vessel and you can commit a bit of treason. How's that sound?
Sounds excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard, sir.
Howdy.
You take portraits, explore the vessel. When you're ready to go down below decks, let me know. I'll take you down below.
Excellent.
Of course, destroy some tea. All we ask is that you hoist it back up for the Patriot behind you, as our forefathers did.
Of course.
Feel free to show you down below and all that. I understand. Thank you for helping us, though.
Toss it over.
Thank you, friends. Like you can destroy some tea as well, sir.
Let's do it. Just lift it up.
Indeed. Go right to the harbor. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Well done. Well, he's 113 frames. You're gonna need more help than this. I can get that for you, sir.
You sure?
If you want, you can follow Mr. Moore down below.
Okay.
He'll assist you.
Thank you.
Let's continue our destruction of this fine tea. Down below, feel free to take portraits, ask questions.
Thank you.
Follow you down.
Wow. Really thought that was someone for a second.
Oh, it is. It's Captain James Bruce.
Oh.
He doesn't say much.
Yeah. Quiet type, right?
But Captain Bruce, he is partial owner and captain of this vessel.
Oh, okay.
And his son, James Bruce Jr., is the first mate.
Got it. Tight sleeping quarters.
Absolutely. So the crew all sleeps here. This is built for cargo, not for comfort.
Makes sense.
Not fun as a kid.
You transport anything besides tea?
Yes, you might have noticed a lot of the rope,
Right.
Manufactured goods, sugars, spices, molasses, some tools, variety of goods.
Thank you, citizens.
Oh, you're welcome, sir.
Appreciate
Your
it.
work's not over yet. You follow around Griffin's Wharf right this way, sir. They'll bring you to the Predict Beaver.
Excellent.
Make sure they'll see destroyed on that one as well. How's that sound?
Sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you for your help, sir. Remember, we were not here and don't get arrested.
Greetings.
Thank you for your assistance, sir.
Absolutely.
Do your best not to get arrested.
Howdy.
No, I see you just came off the Eleanor there. Did you destroy all the tea?
Almost.
All right, very good. There were 114 chests of tea on there, so if you're not finished, you might need to go back. There's only a few of them over there. They might need your help. But we did manage to take some of the cargo off of the ship, though, so we wanted to make sure nothing was going to happen to it. So I'm not sure if you're perhaps interested in, some porcelain bowls here, very fine wares. I've got some very fine Madeira wine. Perhaps you like. This is John Hancock's favorite, so I'm not sure if you're headed to his home later tonight.
Possibly.
For a party, so you might want to take some of that. We also have quite a large quantity of lemons coming from Portugal, because of course we only really produce here in the colonies lumber and furs. So we have to really import just about everything else. So
Trade
not
is
sure.
essential.
Yes, I mean you look like a shopper, so maybe if you're
Absolutely.
interested in anything, you think about it. You come back before the customs officials come and take this cargo away.
You guys know how to party.
Yeah, well, we try. Back here, there are a lot of pamphlets here to read, of course.
Okay.
If you find some questions, we're also here to help.
Thank you. Excellent.
I started reading it myself, and the first pages is a list of the local gentlemen who had to interview her and attest that these were the works of this young woman, because so few people believe that this fine work full of classical references and beautiful epic poems could have been from such a source, because most enslaved people were prevented from learning to read or write, but luckily young Phyllis was brought here at about, well, not luckily, but she was brought here at about 7 or 8 years of age, this little girl, and what makes her, what is lucky is that Mrs. Susanna Wheatley saw her and perhaps thought a bit of her own young daughter who had died at just about that age. and her age was estimated at 7 or 8 because she was missing her top 2 front teeth at the time of her sail. And she was named after the ship that brought her to the Americas. And luckily, she learned to speak English in just about 16 months, according to her biography in her book, which is astonishing. And so she learned to read and write, things that most enslaved people would be actually prevented from learning to do, and even here in the North. And Mrs. Wheatley continued to sort of see her as more of a daughter than her servant, even though she was technically an enslaved person, probably formed some sort of strange dual role between the two. But she was able to get the sort of education others could only dream of. And her works are full of classical allusions, and so this whole page of men had to assert that yes, she is capable of having written these, because so many people insisted it must be some sort of abolitionist hoax. And but she's only 19 now when this first book of poetry has reached these shores, and I'm very much looking forward to reading it.
Thank you for that.
Let's read a bit more about her.
Absolutely. Do 8 on this. 8 should be the other side. Whew. $1.4 million worth of tea. Howdy.
Good day.
Hey.
You here to help us with the tea on the Beaver?
Absolutely.
All right, excellent. Before I let you on board, though, I should warn you, the Beaver came to Griffin's Wharf just last night because for the last several days it's been out in Rainsford Island, out in the harbor, also known as Quarantine Island. There's a smallpox outbreak on board. I don't know if you've been under quarantine before, but they had to make sure everyone was healthy. They clean the ship every day. They smoke out the hold with sulfur. They rub everything down with vinegar. So the smallpox should be taken care of. But I see you've come prepared anyway. Your disguise, also a mask, is perfect. But you'll notice the Beaver and the Eleanor, our other ship, are the same size, but there are some subtle differences. So see if you can spot them while you take a look around. As
Absolutely.
you come on board, hold onto the handrails, watch your footing. If you have any questions, you can ask myself or Mrs. Story there.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Welcome aboard. I hope you're ready to destroy 112 crates of tea upon this ship.
Whoa.
Yes, I know. Quite a lot of work, especially after all the work you did on the Eleanor.
Right.
So if you're moved to do so, you're welcome to have a toss of tea. You're also welcome to explore the vessel as you will and let us know if you have any questions.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Checkmate, British. Really? I'm sorry?
That's the cook shack upon this ship. There's a window open on the side if you'd like to take a look. Other side.
Other side?
Other side.
Oh, wow. What are you making here?
Well, first of all, would you mind putting
Oh,
your
yeah.
mask up in the nose? Thank you. So typically on board a ship like this, sailors eat a lot of salted foods, such as salted meats, pickled vegetables, salt pork, salt junk, which is typically horse meat. Of course, there would be rations of butter and cheese on board as well, but those are typically among the first to go, as are fresh fruits and vegetables too. You'll also have a fair share of stews and porridges as well, and plenty of ship's biscuit to go with it. Or you might be more familiar with the term hardtack.
Ah, yes.
Yes, exactly that. You can try to soften it up by dipping it in stew or porridge if you're having such a meal.
Okay.
Keyword is try.
Right. Oh, this is excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Is there a deck below?
There is a below deck, yes.
Okay.
Do you know how to get there, though?
In here?
Yes. So the captain on board this ship, Captain Hezekiah Coffin, does not necessarily have an aft hatch as Captain Bruce does on the Eleanor.
Wow.
He's got the doghouse doors to go through,
I see.
but this is his personal cabin where he'd spend a lot of his time. In fact, Captain Coffin said to his crew members if they're moved to do so, they may help the Sons of Liberty sort through the non-tea related cargo and destroy it. And a few of them took him up on his offer.
Wow.
Well, they're Quakers, they don't like conflict.
Sure. I'm related to a few. All right. Thank you again.
Thank you. Good luck with the rest of your journey.
Thank you.
Thank you for the help,
Excellent.
sir. Godspeed. Follow
Appreciate
the
it.
arrows around the corner. Don't get arrested.
Likewise.
Oh, good day.
Good day.
get a chance to destroy much tea?
Absolutely.
Excellent. Excellent. Where are you traveling from?
Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C. I didn't know Washington had anything named after him. Good for him.
You'll see.
Perhaps I will. Feel free to take a moment or two, peruse this list, the map of Boston that we have here. In just a moment or two, I can bring you and perhaps any others that join us in to see the final part of our museum.
Excellent. Perfect.
Since our time.
Mm.
And you can see these sites of the what we just did tonight for Ribbons Wharf is. In fact, green dot there. This far where that red brick building is.
Oh, okay.
Looks like Mrs. Molyneux is ready to receive you inside.
Let's do it.